shout and shout hallelujah. Amen. Glory. Actually, boy, come here, go and say, actually. Hey, everybody, let me see you dance. Yeah. Oh, na, yeah. I have never seen a God like. Do the things that no one else can. There's nothing in this world too hard for. With you, Lord, everything is possible. Cause I say
graduates, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the start of the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
I declare the congregation open.
Good morning. His Excellency Keith McMahon, Deputy British High Commissioner to Ghana, Professor Simon Guy, Pro VC Global, Lancaster University, Mr. Dan Atkins, Group CEO, TAC, Professor Malcolm Makaiva, CEO, Transnational Academic Group, West Africa, the tomb for our conference, Ohiniba Lovelace, Prempe, Diplomatic Corps, distinguished guests, students, staff, alumni, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. All too soon, another graduation ceremony is here with us, and it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all. It is the 7th graduation ceremony, but also the 10th anniversary celebration of Lancaster University, Ghana. 10 years ago, an endearing relationship of hope was ignited between Lancaster University, UK, and the Transnational Academic Group to provide affordable, accessible, high-quality education in Africa. From the iconic red building on the East Legon Jungle Road, where the flame of hope was lit, to the top floor of the East Legon ANC Mall. 10 years on, since 2021, we find ourselves on a new campus at Tantra Hills, poised to offer our students and desired student experience anticipated at our inception. We can proudly say that despite the challenges fostered on us by COVID and subsequent global economic challenges, Lancaster University Ghana is delivering on its promise. Today's graduation ceremony provides ample evidence of our determination to fulfill our void aim of delivering education that holistically prepares our students for the marketplace. To our pioneering students, wherever you may be, we say thank you for believing in us. 10 years in the life of any higher education institution is significant, yet not long enough to fully assess its impact. However, as an institution, we pride ourselves in the successes we have chalked within the short period of our existence. Our alumni are achieving major strides in the corporate environment, with others who went on to further studies excelling on their graduate programs. During the past academic year, for the second time, our law students participated locally in the internationally recognized Jessup Law Competition, the world's largest moot court competition. Their exceptional performance earned one of our students the award of Spirit of Jessup for his spirited performance, oratory, and brilliant articulation of law. It is again refreshing to note that this year, one of our students, Stephanie Asarikodia, seated amongst the graduating class and who receives an award for epitomizing the founder's values of loyalty, integrity, attitude, competence, and commitment, participated in Lancaster University's UK's 2023 Undergraduate Research Conference. Her topic, Let the Women Speak, the Ghanaian women's view on gender equality and socio-economic development, earned her the Best Social Science Presentation Award at the conference. On her LinkedIn page, she now gives pointers to writing an excellent dissertation. And I would encourage every university student to assess her pointers. She summarizes her experience in Lancaster University Ghana as follows. My journey in Lancaster University Ghana has been worthwhile. Honestly, I never thought it would end. I was really enjoying my time here. To Stephanie and her like, I say congratulations. And thank you for making Lancaster University Ghana proud and making us your preferred choice for tertiary education. Nothing is more refreshing than the positive feedback we have heard from our corporate institutions and our students who go on internship with a recurring refrain that if your student wants a job, she has it on completion of school. To our corporate partners, thank you for helping us hone the skills of our students. I think they deserve a round of applause. This is the University of Inclusiveness, Diversity, and Affirmative Action. 2 years ago, our valedictorian was a female Ghanaian law student. Last year, it was a female Nigerian law student. This year, the male students, realizing they are being left out, stepped up to the plate. Yet, their best performance was for a Nigerian male law student to share but the film are not done yet, I can assure you. The law student to share the valedictorian stage with a female Nigerian computer science student. Evidently, this is a university that embraces persons of all backgrounds and gives opportunity to all and sundry. I want us to put our hands together for our female students who are, over the years, have been putting up a stellar. These amazing accomplishments by our students and many more are the reason why we have emerged as a university that answers to the needs of a 21st century tertiary institution. To the principals and counselors of high schools, too numerous to mention, but duly represented here by Reddington School of Nigeria, MCS International, Ghana Christian High International School, Presbyterian Boys Senior High School, New Nation International School, Day Spring International School, all based in Accra, and the following from Kumasi, the Reed School, and Hilltop International School. We promise to continue with you on this collaborative effort of ensuring that the future leaders of tomorrow are given sound educational foundation so that they can be well-groomed to assume the reins of leadership. We are on course to establish an emerging technology lab on the university campus, so our STEM students get to handle first-hand advanced technological tools for robotics and artificial intelligence. Similarly, we'll be setting up a first-class moot courtroom so our law students get to sharpen both their written and oral appellate advocacy skills. At Lancaster University, Ghana, students are not considered as an insignificant part of a large number, but rather as distinct, unique students whose demands and aspirations differ and need utmost attention. Parents, guardians, and our cherished stakeholders, you do have our firm assurance that the management and staff of this university will continue on this journey of ensuring that your works that you entrust into our care turn out exactly or even better than you expected them to be. Lancaster University, Ghana will continue to equip our students with not just the academic knowledge, but importantly, the essential skills required. So when they finally do leave us, they will be our cherished ambassadors and worthy representatives of the values we would have inculcated in them. To faculty and professional staff of Lancaster University, Ghana and TAG West Africa, just as we celebrate the graduating students, we celebrate you too for your untiring and unwavering effort of delivering on our mandate of quality education. The various services and roles you have played in the lives of these graduates ultimately have culminated in what we are experiencing today. As Tom Sachs succinctly puts it, the reward for good work is more work. So we cannot rest on our arse, but rather continue to offer our very best to the students entrusted into our care by parents and guardians. To the graduating class, you persevered, and I'm certain that you are ready to take your place at the table of men and women and contribute your quota to the socio-economic development in whichever sphere of endeavor you find yourself in any part of the world you are thrust into. As an institution, we will miss the hard-working, energetic, passionate, and enthusiastic drive of persons like Tonya Ogbonna, Nanadra Safupine, William Ajay, Will Biney, Matilda Coker, the Student Representative Council academic representative, who eloquently articulated views and opinions of students during meetings between Lancaster University, UK, and Lancaster University, Ghana. And last but not the least, Papanya Neza and his past hard-working SRC executives, just to mention a few. But just as this university unearthed and unleashed your potential on campus, we will do same in ensuring that we keep nurturing and developing other potentials. I am confident that with all that you have been through with presentations, projects, internships, field trips, examinations, among several others, you are well placed to face the challenges you meet out there and excel in any field. I'll leave you with the words of Winston Churchill. The pessimist sees difficulty in every opportunity. The optimist sees opportunity in every difficulty. There are endless opportunities out there. Go explore and succeed. Cheers to 10 years of quality education and to many more years of excellence. Thank you everyone for coming to celebrate with us today. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the Vice Chancellor Global of Lancaster University, Professor Simon Guy.
Welcome, everyone, and to all you graduating today. It gives me great pleasure to be here at Lancaster University, Ghana, to share in this celebration of your success. Today is a very special day. Let me start by congratulating our graduates for reaching this point, but it's also wonderful to welcome the families and friends here today. I know you will be feeling justifiably proud of what your son, daughter, friend, partner, relative has achieved. Today, you are joining a community of over 170,000 Lancaster University alumni from virtually every country in the world, a network which we hope will provide support, advice, and friendship. Ours is a community that expresses the very best of today's world: high achievers, great thinkers, top leaders, people who are making a difference in communities, both local and global, in industry and in charity, in private companies, and in the public services. We remain very proud that Lancaster is the first British university to establish a campus in sub-Saharan Africa. We did so in partnership with Transnational Academic Group, and we are grateful to its founders, Mr. Rakesh Wahi and Mr. Zafar Siddiqui, for sharing our vision of providing high-quality university education in Ghana. You, our graduates today, are the 7th cohort to graduate to become part of Lancaster University. You are our greatest ambassadors, and amongst you there are people who will shape and lead tomorrow's societies. I am sure you will make us all proud of what you accomplish, and I sincerely hope you will feel that your degree and your time with us has helped you achieve that. Our hope is that wherever your future takes you, you will continue to represent your alma mater by becoming engaged in your local communities, helping us build our reputation as a world-leading institution, and changing the world for the better. For our part, the university will continue to work hard to secure the enduring value of the qualification you've just completed. Lancaster is recognised as a highly ranked institution across all 3 UK league tables, including in the top 10 of the Complete University Guide 2024, a very significant marker of quality. Within the next few years, our aim is to be in the top 100 universities worldwide, and all of this cements Lancaster as an elite UK university. Ceremonies like this one take place around the globe throughout the year, with many proud recipients of Lancaster degrees. Our international footprint continues to grow. Some of you might be aware of the new campus we have recently established in Leipzig, Germany, and our campuses in China and Malaysia. At a time when there is such profound uncertainty and volatility in so many countries, Lancaster remains resolute in our determination to be a university that is open to the world. We believe in building bridges, not walls. It may be thousands of miles from Lancaster to Accra, but there can be no better expression of our belief than the bridge we have built between Lancaster and Ghana. We are committed to producing the graduates Ghana and its neighbours need to fulfil their ambition to grow economically, to be inclusive socially, and to bring lasting prosperity to all of their citizens in the years to come. At Lancaster, we provide opportunities for students, regardless of their background, to realise their aspirations in life. A graduation ceremony is often thought of as something that marks the end of an era. It is the culmination of years of hard work. What you have studied in the past will remain relevant to your future. University has taught you how to learn, how to analyse, how to argue, how to question. Each degree has to be earned through endeavour, commitment, and dedication. So today, we celebrate each of your achievements in proving that you have the resilience, as well as the intelligence, to rise to a challenge. The degree you have earned from this university is a passport, should you choose to use it, to a lifetime of opportunity. Each of you has proved that you have what it takes to make a success of life. So, be bold, be brave, believe in yourself. You have a wonderful future ahead of you. I wish you all the best for wherever path that future takes. Enjoy it. You have earned it. Congratulations. I now call on our guest speaker, the Deputy British High Commissioner to Ghana, Mr. Keith McMahon, to give his address to the graduates.
Good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, our graduates, welcome to this momentous occasion. I'm going to go off script a little bit. I feel a little bit underdressed up here. I I think the next time I'm going to have to bring my kilt, if I get invited back. Before I start, let me introduce myself. I am Keith McMahon, the Deputy High Commissioner here at the British High Commission in Ghana. I'm mostly a career diplomat, although I had a few years off for good behaviour working in private industry. I'm also a very proud Glaswegian. If you can't understand me, English versions of my remarks will be made available for a small fee right after the ceremony. This moment is a strange one for me. I've never been this side of a graduation ceremony. I've been where you are twice, but it feels a bit different up here. We get a really good view of all the graduates, all the proud parents and family members. Some of us, Simon, get a really nice comfortable seat. Anyway, back to you folks. Today we gather to celebrate the dedication, hard work and accomplishments of all these remarkable graduates. It's a significant milestone in your lives, the completion of your university journey. It's a day of joy, reflection and immense pride. As you look forward to your future, I'd like to share a few thoughts and words of encouragement. But first I'm going to take another little sidetrack. This rightly is a celebration of our students. But I hope we can also take a moment to express our gratitude to the incredible teachers and staff who have guided our graduates on this journey. I know how special and influential teachers can be. Throughout my university journeys, I've had a few. I've often thought back to how one particular teacher, Mrs. Griffin, inspired me. She taught me that it's okay to ask questions, be inquisitive, challenge orthodoxy. She saw in me something I could not see in myself. She believed in me. To this day, if I come across a particularly difficult problem, I think of her looking at me and saying, "Ah, that's an easy one, Keith. You can fix that." That belief that I could do anything if I put my mind to it has stayed with me throughout my career. That's the influence teachers can have on students. When we believe all we can do is walk, a good teacher will show us how to fly. So whilst many of these teachers and staff may not be coming up here on this stage today, I am sure many of these students will be thinking of you, of your encouragement, your kindness, and I'm sure they, as I remember Mrs. Griffin, will remember you fondly, wherever life may take them. Indulge me too for 30 seconds more on this. I still see Mrs. Griffin at my parents' church when I go back to Scotland. She still remembers me and loves the fact that I take time to always go and chat to her when I see her. So when you leave here today, don't forget your teachers. If you see them in the street, take time to say hi. I know after 4 years locked up studying with your teachers, that may be the last thing you want to do. But remember, they were also locked up with you. And the cool thing, no more, "Good morning, Mr. Boateng. Good afternoon, Mrs. Achiampong. It's Charlie, Kwame, Kofi. How's it going, Angela? Yeah, no more Mr. Boateng." Now back to the students. First and foremost, congratulations. You've navigated a challenging academic path, filled with late-night study sessions, demanding professors, and the pursuit of knowledge. Your hard work, determination, resilience, a couple of £100 of jollof, Kelly Welly, and a few tins of Red Bull have brought you to this moment. That's no small feat. Savour this achievement. You've earned it. However, today is not just about looking back at your accomplishments, but also looking forward to the endless possibilities that await you. Your degree is a powerful tool, a key that opens doors to new opportunities. It's a symbol of your ability to learn, adapt, and overcome challenges, a foundation upon which you will build your future. That all sounds terribly serious, daunting, even overwhelming. I remember my own path post-undergraduate. I suddenly had a degree, the first in my family. I had all of those feelings. What do I do next? Surely I have to use my degree and do something in that field, which I did. But then I changed. And even now, many years on, I'm going back to college again, part-time, to study law. Because at some point in the future, I'd like to combine my professional life with being a magistrate. So what's the point of me telling you my story? It's that there's no one-size-fits-all answer for any of you. It's perfectly normal for your career journey to evolve over time, and each experience you gain contributes to your personal and professional growth. Your post-university journey is your journey. It's a period of self-discovery, growth, and decision-making. You may choose to go straight into a job, take a year out and travel, go on to further education, or even become an entrepreneur. There are an endless range of possibilities and choices. What you do next depends on your goals, interests, and aspirations. You are the architects of your destiny, and you have the power to shape a better world. In doing so, embrace the values of compassion, empathy, and inclusivity as you venture into the workforce or continue your academic pursuits. Seek opportunities to learn from diverse perspectives and use your knowledge to address the pressing challenges of our time, whether it's climate change, social inequality, or global health crisis. As you step out into the world, remember that success is not measured solely by the titles you hold or the wealth you may accumulate. It's about the impact you make, the lives you touch, and the positive change you bring to the world. Embrace your passions and dreams with enthusiasm, and never underestimate the power of your ideas and actions. Remember, your journey does not end here. It's just the beginning of a lifelong pursuit of knowledge and personal growth. Keep learning, stay curious, and don't be afraid to take risks. Failure is not a setback, but a stepping stone to success. Once again, congratulations, class of 2023. Your future is bright, and the world is waiting for the impact you will make. Go forth with confidence and make your family, friends, colleagues, and Lancaster University, Ghana proud. Thank you.
For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Economics and International Relations, Michael St. Akwe. Stephanie Asari Kodria. Chukunonso Azu Okonkwo. Loris Bowen Dodu. Farida Isifu. Iman Jode Jarai Jallo. Fadia Mary Cosmira Lengo. Dauda Tanko Nayawa. David Niyabwa Dromo Norte. Onochi Victor Okoli. Faridatu Chagbele. Claudia Thompson. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Politics and International Relations, Bayan Al-Sayed. Emanuela Mame Koko Baini. Gloria Oluchuku Iwuchuku. For the degree of Bachelor of Laws, Lily Edem Amegashi. Humu Daniela Kahumwa Anisha. Selasi Chachu Anai Ansre. Deborah Kukwa Ishan. Mami Ajua Kwanchewa Ewa. Kwesi Eduako Boafo. David Bristol Alagbaria. David Oluwatoyin Chater. Shade Na Hobi. Joel Opeyemi Mustafa. Papa Nyaniza. Grace Abiola Olorunfemi. Erekwa Adum Opoku. Daisy Luba Boima Senesi. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Accounting and Finance, Christian Pascal Hammond. Dennis Delali Kotobrija. Valerie Reed Afi Edemi Kumoji. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Business Management, Emanuela Jean Catherine Andor. Bliss Bribina. Salem Shado Hussein. Alice Danielle Nzopa Nzambu. George Adekunle Obafemi. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, King David Michael Achampong. Ebonolua Adenike Adebanjo. Aliyah Aderin Shola Adelabu. William Nisowa Ajay. Aleshe Sharon Oluwapelumi Akinshede. Someto Chukwu Daniela Aku Alfred. Mohammed Ladan Malami. William Jephthah Mayila Mve. Kunal Sandhu. Rukaya Shoebu. Ogene Tejiri Andrew Tebite. For the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marketing, Samuel Clement Amwating. Catherine Sefa Baita. Mariama Kaletu Kamara. Maud Colley. Tonya Nkechi Ogbona. Nanajua Safopine.
By my authority as Pro Vice Chancellor, I confer upon these members of Lancaster University, Ghana, the degrees for which they have been presented. Congratulations, very well done.
Vice Chancellor, it now gives me great pleasure to introduce the Group CEO of Transnational Academic Group, Mr. Daniel Adkins.
Distinguished guests, faculty, parents, loved ones, and most importantly, graduates. Congratulations on having achieved this incredible goal and starting the journey for the rest of your life. Some 20 years ago, Mr. Zafar Siddiqui and Mr. Rakesh Wahi understood that the future of humanity, the future of the world, is largely going to be centered around the African continent and the people of Africa. And nearly 20 years ago, they established CNBC Africa and later Forbes Africa to share the best business news and, more importantly, to report on the incredible business activities that are being done across the continent. Some years later, in 2013, in partnership with then Vice Chancellor Mark Smith and Deputy Vice Chancellor Steve Bradley, they established Lancaster University, Ghana, as a branch campus of Lancaster University, with the sole purpose of taking some of the very best education available anywhere in the world and bringing it to the people of Ghana, to the people of West Africa, and to people from all over the continent. We know that the world has always been facing challenges. We can look back over the decades, the centuries, and there have always been challenges. But right now, you as graduates are facing a unique, probably the most profound in the history of humankind. We know that there are conflicts around the world, there are changes in the power structures around the world, and more importantly, we know, as we've just witnessed with this being the hottest summer in recorded human history, that we're facing unprecedented climate change. And to take it to maybe a smaller focus, but one that's more important to you as graduates, you're going out into the most rapidly changing and unpredictable job market in the history of humankind. As you go out, you're going to be facing challenges such as robotics, AI, or even generative AI, taking over not only jobs and careers, but in some cases entire disciplines. The founders of Transnational Academic Group, in starting the Lancaster University Ghana campus in partnership with Lancaster, understood to have the highest quality academic faculty, and I believe that you've experienced that. The most important thing that you should have gotten out of your education here at Lancaster, Ghana, was the passion that these faculty members have shared with you, the passion for their discipline, and more importantly, their passion for learning. Because unlike any other generation, you are going to have to be the generation of, like, I know yet, are going to be changing as adult learners, learn on your own to keep up with that and to continue to succeed. But aside from your personal success, I believe that you offer a lot more. You stayed in Ghana, you stayed in West Africa to study instead of going overseas. And I believe that that represents a value that you hold, that you want to make a difference in your local community and across the continent. Our founders fully believe that as we see challenges across the African continent, that the solutions to those challenges should come from other Africans, that it shouldn't be something imported or imposed, because there's great wisdom among students like yourselves. You're very privileged. If you look across the entire world, less than 7% of the world's population has a bachelor's degree. Less than 1% has a master's. And it has been said that with great privilege comes great responsibility. And to you, I charge you with going out and truly making a difference across Africa and across the world. Because I firmly believe that sitting here among us, we have the future leaders, both of industry and government, for this continent and for the world. And I am confident as our founders are, that you will go out and make the world a better place for all of us. Congratulations.
It gives me great pleasure to announce the presentation of Founders Medal, established to recognize the student who best embodies the values of the transnational academic group. They are loyalty, attitude, integrity, competence, and commitment. Mr. Atkins, I present Stephanie Asari Kodua.
Congratulations, ma'am. Well done.
Congratulations, Dean.
Vice Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate, I present the following graduates who are eligible to receive the Chancellor's Medal for exceptional merit in their programs of study. Rukaya Shoibu.
Congratulations to you. Congratulations.
David Bristol Alakaria.
Congratulations to you. And enjoy your day.
Pro-Vice Chancellor, it is my honor to present the recipients of the Lancaster Award at Lancaster University, Ghana. The Lancaster Award is an employability award that recognizes the important range of extracurricular activities completed by students. Valerie Reed Afi Edemi Kumoji. And that was for the Gold Award. Gold Awards, William Jeffrey Maila Inve. Papa Nyan Niza. Alice Daniel Nzopa Nzambo. Tonya Nkechi Obona. Erepra Adum Opoku. Daisy Luba Boima in the Senesi. Nanadra Safupine. For the Silver Award, Bayan Al Sayed. Emanuela Jean Catherine Ando. For a gold award, Ebonyoluwa Adenike Adebanjo. For a gold award, William Ni Sowa Ajay. For a gold award, Somto Chukwu Daniela Apu Alfred. For a gold award, Mami Adwa Kwanchiwa Iwua. For a gold award, Stephanie Asari Kudra. For a gold award, Emanuela Mami Koko Baini. For a gold award, Catherine Sefa Baita. For a gold award, Farida Isufu. For a gold award, Dennis Delali Kutubuja. For a gold award, David Bristol Alagbaria. Silver awards, Rukaya Shoibu. Deborah Kukwa Ishan. Mariama Kaletu Kamara. Kwesi Eduako Boafo. Salem Shado Hussein. For a Bronze Award, Maud Colley. Vice Chancellor, I now invite Rukaya Shuebu, one of the recipients of the Chancellor's Award, to address the congregation.
Well, I wasn't expecting a standing ovation, but thank you. Okay, so standing on all previously observed protocol, welcome to faculty, family, friends, fellow students, and supportive friends. Graduation is here, finally. I can remember sitting in the computer lab in front of my laptop, or sitting in the library in front of my laptop, or sitting in the hostel in front of my laptop, just waiting for this day to come. Although I didn't know at the time that I would be on this stage speaking to all of you now, I still waited in anticipation. Now that I'm here, I could stand before you and talk about all the long nights and endless coursework deadlines. But I think all of you already know that story. When I found out that I was speaking, I wanted to make this speech for us, because I find it a little unfair that it is our graduation and only one of us gets to speak. But when it came to time to actually write the speech, I really struggled finding the right words. As some of you may know, I'm not the greatest people person. So crafting a community-oriented speech wasn't something that came naturally to me. And in the midst of the stressful writing period, I remembered the quote, "Write what you know." So this is a little bit about me, and I hope through the course of this speech you can find something to relate to. Personally, I have never really felt smart. When I started primary school, I was actually at the bottom half of the class. I consistently took 12th and 13th position. But my mother, she didn't seem worried. She said I just needed a little time to adjust. Sometime after, I started consistently taking 4th and 5th position. Although I didn't quite break through to the top 3, I was fine with where I was. I didn't mind it, and I thought my grades were good enough. It wasn't until secondary school that I truly started to feel insecure about my intelligence. I remember the day so clearly. The school had introduced a new reward system highlighting students with an 85% average on a notice board at the start of every term. And mine always landed at 83 or 84%. So I never made the board. My guidance counselor called me into his office at the start of a new term and recounted what had happened at the last meeting to review the award recipients. Apparently, there was a calculation error that boosted my average, and that caused several teachers to raise objections, saying that I could never get an average that high, and that they could never believe that I was the one who got such an average. That term, my guidance counselor challenged me to prove them wrong. I worked hard that term. I really did, but I failed. My average was yet again 83%. I was so disappointed in myself for not working hard enough, and mostly disappointed in those group of teachers. The counselor left the school shortly after. Until today, it is still one of my biggest regrets that I could not prove those teachers wrong. I have also never really felt seen. I could not explain to you the number of times that I had to wonder if I was quite literally invisible. I remember this one time in school, a senior from the previous graduated set had come to speak to the class and knew everyone's name except mine. There was also that time I tried to introduce myself as Rukaya and not Ruki for once, and the person just decided it wasn't worth the trouble of learning my name at all. Or those many times I had gone to school with people for years and I'd had actual conversations with them, only for them to ask, "What was your name again?" There are a million other instances I could give, as this is quite literally the story of my life. I mean, I was always quiet, yes, and naturally introverted. But when you walk across the forecourt on campus and someone says hi to everyone you're walking with except you, you start to wonder if there's something actually wrong with you. But there's nothing wrong with you. There's something wrong with those people. I have also never really felt heard. Have you ever felt like the room was dead silent, but then the moment you decided to speak, everyone was talking over you? I have felt that constantly, to the point that I convinced myself there was no need to voice my opinions or let people know what I was feeling. That was a mistake. When I first came to Lancaster, I was a fresh-faced, slightly starry-eyed, introverted teenager who, for the first time, had true freedom over herself. It was overwhelming and lonely. I spent most of foundation alone because I did not have the confidence to put myself out there, and there were not a lot of people willing to help me get there. Then the pandemic came after just one term in school because I was in January intake. As you all well know, we went online for a time after. Then we were back for hybrid learning. And let me tell you, I am not exaggerating when I say that that was the loneliest I had ever been in my life. I felt like I didn't have any friends, only classmates. I would go to school on Mondays and then spend the rest of my week in my room. I spent hours upon hours in my room to the point where I thought I might lose my mind. And I remember thinking, is this it? Are these supposed to be the best years of my life? Second year was better, but also worse. It was definitely the most academic demanding, but it was better in the sense that I felt like I wasn't alone completely. By the time final year came around, I was ready to just get through it and be done with it. But it turned out to be the best year. I was around people who inspired me to finally step out of my comfort zone, try new things, speak to more people, and feel more confident in myself. Final year was like a movie. It was the best. And now that baby-faced teenager is now a baby-faced 20-year-old. Who is very proud of everything she has accomplished. Just in the past year alone, I was able to serve as a library volunteer despite the demands of being a final year student. Successfully complete my dissertation with an A grade. I presented my paper at the ICE CCME 2023 conference, which will be published as conference proceedings in the IEEE journal. And won my 5th consecutive Provost Award. Additionally, I would like to take this moment to call out everyone who took the time to insult my slow laptop. do not let the rich kids grind you down. Now, I have said all of this concerning how I feel about myself, not for your sympathy or pity, but in the hopes that somewhere in what I have said you found a little bit of yourself. I'm not perfect, nor will I ever be. That's human. Valedictorian isn't some godly title that ensures you will dominate for the rest of your life. Some of you already have jobs or are going on to further your education this year. And some of you know what you want to do with your lives. I do not have any of these things yet. And yet here I am being named best graduating student. It's funny how life works. But despite all my insecurities and uncertainties for the future, I've had some really nice times here. It would be hard to forget the days when everyone finally had enough money to go out. Lunches in the cafeteria after complaining about the new prices that week. Scraping together coins to buy pizza, which is a financial investment I regret the next morning. Even crying after the immense stress of being a computer science student, because who doesn't feel better after crying? The point is, it was a beautiful journey with highs and lows, ease and difficulty, and of course, that one group member who never did any of the work. The friends I've made at LUG have shown me that when times are rough, friendship truly can keep you going, so I would just like to take a moment to thank them. Thank you to Sharon, Anne, and Daniela for making final year the best. Thank you to everyone for getting me through second year. Thank you to May for being there since day one. Thank you to Ada for encouraging me like no one else. And of course, an honorable mention to the entire CS class. The rest of the school would never know what we've been through. Thank you to Gwen, Tommy, and Hillary. You guys were the friends I never knew I needed. Thank you to Nonso for being Nonso. I even thank Cornelio for never failing to point out my gigantic forehead. Thank you to Will for never giving up on pronouncing my name right. I'm sure you get it right someday. And although I already mentioned her name once, thank you to Anne. Being your roommate this past year has been something special to me. You always encourage me to speak my mind and focus more on my religion. And although I still have to ask my mom permission every time before I leave the house, I feel more independent and confident in myself after having spent this year with you. I'm sorry I couldn't mention everyone, but thank you for being kind. I know who you people are, and thank you. Now, speaking of my mom, this speech would be nothing without dedicating at least a paragraph to her. What can I even say about the most important person in my life? There are so many feelings and not enough words in my lexicon. What can I say? What I can say is I miss the days when we would hug regularly, and I would breathe in your scent deeply, because you always wear the best perfume. I miss the days when I was so filled with excitement for you to get back home, just so I could tell you what I learned in school that day. Thank you for indulging in my post-Saturday lesson rants. Thank you for being the parent that was always there. Thank you for the life you have given me. For the longest time, all I ever wanted to do was make my mother happy. And I hope that I have done that today. And of course, I thank my family as well, my sister Fatima, my older brother Al-Hassan, and my younger brother Abdurrahman. Without them, I never would have learned to study in a noisy environment. And so finally, if I were to leave you with any piece of life advice, even though I am in no way qualified to do so, I would say, do not feel as though you have failed because the whole world seems to be moving forward while you stay still. Life is not a one-size-fits-all formula. Your journey is yours and yours alone. It may look similar to everyone else's or wildly different, but that's okay. And to the parents, please, if your child asks something of you today that is within your reach, please consider giving it to them. This is their day and it was not easy getting here. Once again, my name is Ruqayya Abdullahi Shuaibu. I am a 20-year-old computer science graduate, somehow. And it has been my honor to give this year's valedictory address. Congratulations to you all.
And for those of you in the room who have the power to do so, Ruqayya says she's looking for a job. Okay. Pro-Vice Chancellor, I now invite Pearl Stande, an alumnus of Lancaster University, Ghana, class of 2021, to address the congregation.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, proud parents, including my mommy and daddy, and most importantly, the incredible graduating class of 2023. All protocols observed. It's an absolute honor to stand before you today as an alumna of this outstanding institution. My name is Paul Stande, as Prof. Cynthia already mentioned, part of the graduating class of 2021. I currently work at the UK-Ghana Chamber of Commerce, following the national service at the British High Commission. Nice to see you, Keith. Congratulations, graduates, on reaching this pivotal milestone in your lives. Your journey of academic excellence and personal growth has brought you to this ceremony. And I'm here to share some thoughts and reflections that I hope will inspire and guide you as you embark on the next chapter of your lives. First and foremost, I want to acknowledge the immense effort, determination, and resilience that each one of you has demonstrated throughout your time at Lancaster University, Ghana. As you leave and step into the world beyond, you will encounter a diverse array of opportunities and obstacles. You might be feeling a mix of excitement and uncertainty, and that's entirely normal. Let me assure you that life beyond graduation is an adventure waiting to be discovered and explored. And each twist and turn in your journey will contribute to your personal and professional growth. Life is full of unexpected surprises, both good and bad. Embrace change with an open heart and flexible mindset. The ability to adapt to new circumstances and learn from them is a skill that will serve you well in any endeavor. Be open to new experiences and challenges, for it is those moments of uncertainty that truly discover your strength and capabilities. Pursue your passions. As you venture into your careers and further your studies, find a purpose that ignites your soul and fuels your ambitions. When you are passionate about what you do, success and fulfillment will naturally follow. Lastly, remember it's not about just the knowledge you've gained. It's about the character you've built along the way. The perseverance you've shown in overcoming obstacles will serve as a steady foundation for the challenges you face in the future. As alumni, we stand as living proof that the educational experiences you've gained here have prepared you for the challenges and opportunities that await. Remember that you're not alone on this journey. You have the network of your fellow graduates and the alumni. Don't hesitate to reach out, connect, and build relationships, for they can be a source of invaluable guidance and inspiration. In closing, I want to emphasize that the path ahead is yours to create, and the future is filled with boundless potential. Congratulations once again on these remarkable achievements, and I have every confidence that each of you will go on to achieve greatness in your own unique way. Thank you.
Vice Chancellor, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the close of the ceremony.
I now declare closed this congregation of Lancaster University. Long may the university prosper.
Please remain standing for the national anthem and remain standing while the academic procession retires.
I think I tried to put always
Dr. Gadosi. The small yes, Carlo Vita. And his enterprise There's all